What is going on? I'm Zedmont. Warships Season 28. Last season was one of, if not the first season that did not feature tanks, and then this season, boom, right back into tanks. So what we're going to do is jump in. I've already collected all of those chests. You don't have to watch me fumble and try and click on them all. We are 4 chests out of 4. Already missed one chest due to time zones. A little bit unfortunate there. What we're going to do is quickly look at the tech tree, then fly our way through it. Now, this tech tree, if you have a quick glance, you'll see there's not a lot of building health. There's also not a lot of building damage early on in the season. Building damage, there's only like one there, and then if we scroll all the way back, there's one about there. So you are not going to want to get rocket launchers unless you're staying at the 2 engine room level. Maybe 3 engine room level. And speaking of 2 engine room and 3 engine room, it is god awful. Get the heck out of there as soon as you possibly can. Our goal is to get to 4 engine rooms as fast as possible. Otherwise, it's just going to be the standard issue bloodbath. So what we're going to do is it's going to be a heavy rush to start with, which kinda, sorta sucks, but it works, and it's kind of interesting and fun. We're going to get our heavies upgraded. We are going to get our landing crafts upgraded. Those two should be your givens right here, right now. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take that top path. We're going to go up all the way. Did I take a picture? No, I did not. Taking a screenshot. We're going to go blah, like right along the top, going as fast as we possibly can. And then maybe, just maybe, if the sledding gets tough, we'll do a little detour down here and get some building health. But hoping not to have to do that. This season is one for the ages if you like Seekers. If you don't like Seekers, it's going to be a bit of a sad moment there for you. So what we're going to do is I am going to get flying on that top path, going to get that unlocked. Now we know we need 120 more tech. You can see here, flares need to go up. I'm going to put them at tick 3 for the time being. It's usually tick 3 or tick 4, depending if we want to split troops. Don't have to worry about our gunboat because there's nothing to use it on at the moment. We will go back and get that at some point, but for right now, don't need it. Gonna give those machine guns up to tick 4. Gonna get those sniper towers up to tick 4 as well. For those of you who have never played Warships or have forgotten, tick 4 is crucial because it gives you the maximum number of buildings. Now we're gonna get some troop health. Troop health, likely, I'm gonna max this right now. We'll see if that's a mistake or not. We're just going to fly into 3 engine rooms. Don't want to play 2 at all. And then we're going to get going. I am not going to put anything into Zukas quite yet. I am almost certain I'm going to need them, but we're going to keep going down this path for the time being. See how far we can get towards that 4th engine room. Now, we have to go through Kavan, which is going to give us a hero, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I'm not going to send any tokens on him quite yet, because his upgrades are a little bit more expensive than other details. Now, I managed to get all the way to boom cannons, which is kind of handy. It's going to give us some extra defenses, and then we're going to rush down into that 4 engine room, hopefully with these chests. Probably have to wait a little bit, though. Now, our shocks, going to spend those up to tick 3. And I'm going to save some tokens. I assume I'm going to have to upgrade my Zukas or I'm going to upgrade Kavan. But for right now, I'm just going to hold pat, see how things go. Probably, you know what? These early levels of cannons are super cheap. So I'm going to go to there, and we're just going to see how things go from here. Now, I'm going to build my base. We're going to throw this over into here. I do highly recommend, if you're going to be at 3 engine rooms for a little while, check out some other bases. I have not had time to do that. At this point, I am just trying to get my engine rooms out as fast as I possibly can. Typically, you want people to have to come up this ramp because it takes a little while longer, if memory serves me correctly. Otherwise, I am just planting things. Probably not going to be able to defend anyone with these wimpy level cannons, but we are going to do our darndest to just place some defenses and hopefully pick off some heavies as they go flying by. I am literally playing catch up here. I'm very curious to see if Zukas are going to be playing a factor here or not, or if it's just going to be heavy rush. With the lack of many mines and the lack of defensive building damage, I kind of assume it's going to be all about the heavy rush at the moment. but we will have to wait and find out. I did quickly check in with the Triangle 9 Warships Brain Trust, and this is the path they all recommended, and I'm going to have to give this a go. Let's see how we can do with all Heavy Rush. Now, as far as Kavan, I'm going to use the Crystal Shield, just trying to get all of my heavies in and amongst things. Gonna have to do some split attacks. The most important thing you can get from this video is A, don't go get those rocket launchers. I don't think that's a great idea. And B, how can we drop our troops here? I think we're gonna go something like this. Three boats for that, 5 boats for up here. We're gonna go 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Kavan. Kavan is not going to do anything super useful until we get our heavies in on those engine rooms. And as soon as they start to get close, boom, crystal shields. Now, this is probably not the best way to do it, but the crystal shields makes your heavies stay alive, which is fantastic. Gets them a couple extra shots to the face, lets them hit all of those boom mines as well, and I have not used a single shock yet, which is not super duper smart. Managed to just barely get there on that one flare. And now we're going to drop the rest of our heavies, and they are going to head exactly where we need them to be. And then as soon as they start to get in and amongst those machine guns, we're going to throw that final flare. Not entirely sure if 5 and 3 is the right split at this point, but getting onto this engine room, and we are going to lose our first battle. But I can guarantee we are going to be deeper than this person in the next couple hours, simply because they've got those rocket launchers, and that's a ton of extra keys that they're likely going to regret later on this season. So Big Rig, are they going to beat us? Yes, they are. Let's have a quick look, see what sort of attack strategy they're doing. Enemy replay, what have you got for us, Big Rig? They're going Heavy Rush as well, so we just need to move one of our engine rooms to not quite be so stationary, so straight line. I think Big Rig had a good idea putting this engine room down about here, so I am going to spread these engine rooms out a little bit. We will do something similar where we bring this machine gun down over into here. I'm also going to, what do I need to do here? We're going to move you slightly further along this line, and that's very early on in the season. You definitely want to pay as much attention as you possibly can to replays, because otherwise you're going to have a very bad time. So building the base ever so slightly, but more importantly, getting those chests, getting that timer started. If you have not, green and boom mines. This will be interesting to run all of our 8 boats through that. Not entirely sure how this is going to go, but hoping that Kavan will power us through. Not entirely certain that Crystal Shield is the right ability at the moment, but it feels right. Hitting it at the last possible second. That way those cannons have taken 2 shots and done 0 damage. So Crystal Shields can be incredibly useful, but it's all about the timing as well. As we send all of our dudes flying through here, Kavan likely not gonna last all that much longer, so trying to use his abilities nice and early and then saving our gunboat energy for shocks later on. Don't have enough. I definitely need to upgrade that gunboat. That is going to be my first task as soon as this battle's done, but we should be able to take this base down quite quickly. 3 minutes 13 seconds, all thanks to the base design by Big Rig, getting a little bit better, a little bit quicker every single battle. Let's see what this person's up to. 3 minutes 1 seconds, even with that bottom base. So they're doing we had a bit of a crash again. Boom Beach update 3 still hasn't resolved all those issues. So let's have a quick peek, see what Caraxulo did against this base. Looks like they're splitting things out a little bit and just not using any flares. Heavies, rifles, and Zookas, and they had green mines, and they had per boom mines. So I highly recommend not spending as much as these players have. Man, crashes upon crashes. Frustrating. Something to do with maybe they've got their Facebook linked. Anyways, We're going to keep going, going to get that chest, and then that's going to be a super, super quick video. Just wanted to let you guys know what tech trees are going to work and which ones I feel like will not work. So I should have upgraded. I was a little bit silly in that regard. I should have upgraded my mines and things. Are we going to go 1, 2, 3? I feel like we're going to go all in. I'm going to drop all 8 boats. We're going to come all the way up here, hit this engine room right here on the right-hand side, and then we're just going to do the diagonal zigging and the zagging, getting all of our heavies on here, not using any gunboat energy quite yet, because these sniper towers and rocket launchers not going to do anything to us at all. This path is not going to be a great one. Do consider subscribing. I will be updating all of these strategies. This is very, very early days, making all sorts of dumb mistakes, as you can see here, because just not used to early season warships quite yet. Flares are dying. Our troops are not getting where we need them to be. Just making silly mistakes. But Kavan is proving himself to be somewhat valuable. You just can't let your flares expire because bad things will happen. So getting all of our heavies on that final engine room, and the most important part here, we've finally gotten our chest timer moving forward. So far, pretty happy with not spending keys and tokens on those Zukas. Tokens, not keys. Oh, we actually pulled out the win on that one with the crisscrossy pattern, moving up into 12. That's going to give us 2 chests. Now, I don't think I'll be getting to gold anytime soon, and I want to get my timer started, so I'm going to claim that chest right there. We've just got a bunch of more keys, which is going to get us that much closer to that 4th engine room. Laser cryotanks, I can't remember having cryotanks before. Brain might have missed it, but cryotanks, is that a new troop? Is that an old troop? Honestly, at this point in the... No, we've had that one. Sorry, my brain not working super well. I'm going to unlock that. That's going to get us one step closer to those 65 keys. And now what I'm going to do here is we're going to go back. I'm going to upgrade that right there. We are not going to upgrade our Zukas. Don't need them. We are going to get our cannons upgraded. We've got lots and lots of stuff here. So, Kavan, don't really think I need to upgrade him quite yet. We're going to go back, leave some of those upgrade tokens for our Zukas. You know what? We're going to upgrade. I'm going to hold off on the flares. You probably 95% want to get those flares to tick 4, but I'm going to leave them just for the second in case I can use those expiring flares, because you can never downgrade stuff, unfortunately. I wish there was an option to downgrade for like 90% refund or something like that. Anyways, that is my quick how to get rocking and rolling in Season 28. Hopefully it serves you well. Like I said, rush to those Seekers if you like Seekers. Straight line. Only deviation possibly being for warriors if you believe in warriors, but heavy Zuka should take you quite far. I am going to go with heavies as long as I possibly can. We can always go back and upgrade our Zukas. We can also go back and upgrade our flares. Also, backfilling those defenses to max level will likely make a difference, but for now, tick 4 is all we should need. Last but not least, don't forget to put those buildings out when you upgrade from tick 3 to tick 4. I do that every single season and it drives me nuts. That is all for me. Season 28 is here. Hopefully you had a blast on the Mega Crab. I'm going to get the rest of these chests. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what changes you've made. If you went and got green mines or boom mines or rocket launchers, do let me know as well. Thankfully, in the early season, there is only that one hero choice, and likely everyone's going to go through that top road. So if you take the bottom road, also let me know. Otherwise, I shall talk to you soon. As always, thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace!